Welcome, Mr. President. To the city of But I find it under the 200. I find it under the 200 houses. This one is marble. I'm coming from America. What size is it? Oh, and that? No, you. And I see you right here. We ain't going in school now, we're going to walk on this place. This is what the school is up, right? Well, I know, yeah. That's very good. Come, I can carry this. I was meeting if you bring the plan, Colin. I hope this, where's the facade, man? Coming from over the way. Plan for the area, you guys have to do the plan. Imran here. What's Imran here? I got the road. How come you with the problem? So you see the drainage system in here, right? This is an alleyway. Colin, I got this road on the concrete road? Yes. This one is there? Yes. All this road? No, this is one cross. This was an alleyway and a kind of wood bridge. Because we had a train and then ran with the valley cross. How you doing, Auntie? Alright? We like to be now. Lovely. We light in the area and light for the fisherman when they left here for the morning 1, 2 o'clock. Let me show you. We got it. But light in the area, what do you mean? By light in the area? Light because the place is too dark and a lot of bush. The fisherman get a lot of robbers. We are getting because of the report. How you doing? Good afternoon, good afternoon. Really? You can show me 200 out. Some beyond here? Yeah, okay. So Eddie, in our plan we made it very clear. Wherever there are challenges in this country, this government is going to respond. Whether it's a squatter settlement, we had the difficulty from 1992 as a government. When we came in, there were more squatter settlements in this country than organized settlements. Over the years, successive PPs to the government, we were able to regularize more than 280 squatter settlements. There are still some squatter settlements along different areas in the country, but we are not afraid to confront these challenges. So today, we are here in Reef. Annandale has been working over the years on different projects. If you see here, we are clearing the drainage. A few weeks ago, the Minister of Agriculture was in here and they promised to clean the drains. So the entire drainage system is being cleared. All these crossroads, we have made a commitment that these crossroads will be done in concrete, and we are having the community who's going to work along with us in development of all these cross streets in the area. Now, one of the challenges with squatting is that most times squatting is along important reserves, like sea defense reserves, drainage reserves. What we are trying to do in this community, we had an initial analysis as to the number of homes we have that forms part of the squatter settlement. How much was it, Colin?
Mr. President, over here it's about 65, but this has been regularized.
65 homes that are in the present squatter settlement.
But there are 12 on the
12 of those cannot be regularized. So the ministry has already offered those 12 families alternative lots and homes. Once those 12 homes are out of the system, then we will move to completing the surveys and have that area completely regularized so that titles can be given. In this area, we are now processing the titles. We have already processed all the titles in this area. Right, Imran? Okay. And the titles in this area, we are distributing right now.
Well, we have already
distributed. All the titles have been distributed. Right, Anil? So it is only the...
Over there.
So all of this was the squatter settlement, right?
Yes.
And we've been able to regularize this entire section on your left.
It's from here till to Lusignan.
Right?
It's the
All the
whole
way to Lusignan. And this 65, so I want the population in this community to understand. So what you're going to see now is what, and this is what we want people to see to understand. What it requires to regularize communities. It's not just going in and doing a survey and marking out. Look at the condition. If you take a look over the dam there, you'll see the condition that we're talking about, that we now are going to move in. To see where people would have established themselves over years. And now we have to regularize that. So you can have an understanding of what development is and the type of work that is required. Oh, thank you. Thank you, baby. Give Uncle Anil one. Give Uncle Anil. Uncle Anil is a jealous chap, you know. Give you one. Yeah. All right, y'all. All right? All right, good. Thank you. Yes. Let me talk. Welcome here, talk.
We are the fishing boats of Annandale.
Yes.
The boat was captured in Suriname over the seas.
There's 17 boats?
No, the 3 boats of Annandale. We are one of the owners. She's one of the owners.
So, you know, we're working on it right
yes,
now.
I saw you working.
What they did, they seized the boats and they sold it, I heard.
Yes, so Mr. Scott tell me today.
So we have the Foreign Ministry, the Attorney General, and the Foreign Ministry. Now they have a different judicial system and our judicial system. That is one of the difficulties. They're making... Yes, that is what they said. The boat sell. I can confirm that the officials from Suriname said that they sold the boat, but that has to be one of the most corrupt transactions, because you can't seize a boat and sell it overnight. And no legal system will allow you to seize a boat and sell it overnight. It must give you an opportunity.
What we should get from them now is the evaluation.
Yes, you have the evaluation.
Right? So the evaluation.
We went to meet Mr. Todd today. We asked him to come here and meet with you personally, Mr. President. Like, what do we do?
Well, I come meet you.
Yes, I see.
Right?
And I got for it, you come meet me.
So what I can tell you is that the AG is going to look at this himself. The government will take up this challenge, right? Let me let them might hold this thing here. Yeah. I got enough time so on here.
I see.
So the AG is going to work with the families on this. We're working now on 17 other boats. How y'all doing? You alright? Everything good? Alright, good. We're doing all the crossroads in the community. This guy, where is Omar? This is Omar, Lionel, and Colin. They're in charge of getting all these crossroads finished. We're going to start in a month time. We want to involve the community into this work also. Right? So we'll do concrete roads. Right? No, definitely. We know. So and you moving to the new area in Annandale? All right, great. Take care.
All right.
Yes, sir. So I'm glad you come and you will meet us today because we went to meet Mr. Todd and he tell you what. So you come and meet him, we're glad.
How are you? How are you doing? All right. How y'all doing? What's your parrot name, Laura? What? Lizzie? All right, y'all okay? So
Must give them a attention.
So this is what people must have an appreciation for.
Right? So
when we are regularizing areas, this is what we have to work with. This is what we have to regularize. And most times, as you can see, the sea defense is right there. The sea dam is right there. So this is what poses the difficulty for us sometimes. How y'all doing? Colin, this area got the title already?
Yes, this is called.
Y'all get y'all title? Good. So y'all are right there. You're happy now? All right. Husband, where the husband?
But the husband are right out.
All right. Yeah, all right. Good, very good.
Okay.
So these are the 12 houses that you got to move?
I live down little.
Colin, this is the 12 that can't be right?
Hey, good man, how are things in otherwise?
All right.
Yeah. Everybody.
Good. So the 12, this is more than 12 you are here to Colin, huh?
12 to 15.
15?
Yeah, mine
start with one tarpaulin shed and then He started
All
one
right.
time.
So let me agree, right? That this 15 homes, y'all agree to move, right?
Yeah.
Y'all agree to move.
Yeah.
Because you gotta get better conditions to live in. We want everybody to live in better conditions.
Yeah.
Right? The children gotta grow up in better conditions.
Yeah.
So we can facilitate electricity, education, and everything.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So everybody here agree.
Yeah, I live down.
All right, good. How you doing? You ready to move? Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you like the breeze here? Don't worry. All right, so what we doing now? Where the other people? Y'all can come right here.
Bring out everybody.
Come.
Can we get those
sorry,
people
you see this
that they
two
have
trenches?
outside house?
Yeah, somebody got to call him.
Call them. Imran.
Well,
This
let
two
me show
trench
you.
almost mine this area.
Yeah, well, the problem is, let me show you one. Anil.
Uh-huh.
These are the two trenches that they want clean.
Watch
Right?
me, girl.
These trenches using a green light.
Look,
Yeah, but we can't clean these. We can't clean these trenches until we move out here.
Yes, I know.
So
Where again?
we're working on moving these out.
Let's come.
And then, Lionel, we already have the plans to clean these trenches anyhow,
Come again.
right?
We were doing the one.
Imran,
The one.
we're starting from that end.
Yes.
By
Tell
then,
them, girl, let
hopefully,
them come
we're
down
able
there.
to move out here, right?
What happened?
Good.
Bees attack them by the
These two trenches to save this community when you had break.
And the only reason the work stop is that here's some bee attack them on
Yeah,
the
but
back
now
here.
we gone for fix it then.
All right, so they're fixing the BSU.
Yes, we
You
need
should-
the channel for
You
clear.
could have said, Anil, you know, I don't know good about bees. Huh?
Right on the fisherman can't get for work.
They gotta get there. All right, so everybody here?
That's right. The channel out there,
Not
make it
everybody.
clean. The fisherman can't cross the bank right
The
now.
people is not come. Gone to work.
Okay.
But this girl with plenty children there.
Are you going now?
This girl is this obviously hamper the back.
Bring your back there.
Mother.
Hold on. You ready? So Colin, so you're ready to move.
So then we took their names and we moved to the next stage.
So we're putting them onto the living home first. You got a home first. When them house home ready. No, not for here. In the schemes that we're building.
Moving the people from
You gotta move them. No, when will it finish? That's why I'm asking. So everybody here? And this which area?
To success.
All right, so we all agree. First of all, good afternoon. I know that you all asked myself and Anil to come in. And as I said, we are going to deal with every situation and every challenge. We want you to have better conditions to live under. Right? This, let us all agree, this is unacceptable. For you and for your children and for us as a government. We want it to be better. We want you to be able to have access to good water, access to electricity, so that your children all can go to school, they can learn, and we can give you the best environment in which your family can develop. Right? I sent Minister Colin earlier and his team from the Ministry of Housing. They did an assessment in the old squatting area. We were able to regularize that entire area and give them their titles, right? Anil and all the guys worked very hard, so we were able to give them their titles. I think at the last building expo, the stadium, all the titles were given. So that was exceptional work. How many titles did we process for this area alone?
About 63.
63 titles. Now, in this area here, I think it's 12 to 15 homes. We have how many homes?
50 structures.
So that is it. Somebody can't put no new structure now, right? So the 15 structures that we have here, we are working now on a set of low-income houses that we will help to get you qualified with New Building Society, for example. We're going to come, we're going to get everybody qualified, we're going to put in some help also from the government. So in 3 months, I think, Omar, 3 months maximum, let us all working and prepare ourselves in our minds that we have to move within 3 months. Right? So get your family together, start talking to them, and we will try to keep you in an area on the East Coast also. Right, boss? You agree? All right, good. So in 3 months, let's put our minds together that we'll move community by community, because this section we can't regularize at all. It's on the sea defense dam, and it's almost in a main canal that we have to develop. All right, so that is what I want you guys to know. In terms of the area that we have regularized over the road on our left-hand side, we have already launched a program where we want to work with the community themselves in building concrete roads. In 1 month time, you will see works commencing in this community for the concrete roads. All right?
Thank you very
So that
Yeah, this road.
this road going
This
out
one,
back,
this side street to the
well,
north.
well, the main roads are going to be like asphalted concrete, and all its small, right, I know, and all the cross street will be concrete. So we know that the roads are bad, and that is why I'm here. You see, we're not only a happy government. We can come when y'all, yes, developing government. But more importantly, we don't hide from problems, right? So Anil will come and you cuss, you know, so we're going to cook duck curry for you.
Our boy.
You're a boy, okay.
Excuse me, Mr. President.
Yeah.
The fishermen them that living on the dam here, right?
Yes.
Which part actually are giving them the house lot? Because it's going to be hard for them to go to work.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. We'll try to keep it on the East Coast, right? I can't tell you which area now. We're developing a few areas, right? But we're trying to keep it on the East Coast. So one of the things we will do, though, is that, Lionel, where the fishermen have their operation by the coca, right?
Yes.
This coca, yeah, by the coca. We have already approved a project to improve lighting and security and to build some facilities out there for them, including helping them to bring up their seine and the engine.
Channel and emotion.
Right. So
The one that
and the channel. So we'll look at that. We can use the amphibious, no?
Yes. Or pond.
Or the pontoon. So well, you'll determine that. So those are the things that we're already doing. So I want you to know that those things are already on the agenda. We came in, we heard you, Anil brought these things to our attention to the Vice President. Was supposed to come to meet the fishermen. I'm sure he'll be coming again. And so we are working on all these things. All right? Any questions?
So you're providing the low-income house, right? So what about if the people on the dam who have their own houses?
Like which house?
Like all the houses here that have the
You can keep your material and everything, right? But we don't want to build squatter settlement in housing scheme.
Okay.
So the houses will be built and everything, so you'll move in.
Okay.
We'll get the bank to qualify you, right?
Yeah.
But of course you can keep your material, but we can't go into the housing schemes and make it look like a squatter settlement.
Mr. President, I think the clarity she wants is that these buildings will be demolished.
Yes.
Right? That much must be clear.
Yeah.
We can't, of course you all agree to that. We can't leave the buildings here. We're clearing up this area,
Yeah.
right? And cleaning up the drains. We together? Uncle? Uncle, you man?
Oh, Mr. Annandale, how are you, boy?
You alright?
He got different from them. He got major problem.
You come to you problem just now. Alright, yes.
Water is not free. Why water is not free?
Why water is not free?
Yes.
Where are you from?
I'm from right here.
Which
Not
country
free.
you come from? You came in from somewhere?
Yes.
From where?
US.
Why water ain't free in the US, boss?
Because let me tell me.
Hello, let me finish for you now.
You finish.
Because this is the misconception. Guyana, the highest water subsidy that you'll find anywhere around the world, Guyana is ranked among the top countries with water subsidy.
But water is garbage.
We have no VAT and we have no electricity.
That's not my topic.
No, listen.
Let me object.
No, can I
We
finish?
have water in our yard. The water is
Can I finish?
You have to pump it up.
Can I finish?
Go right ahead.
Okay. You know the history of this country?
I don't have to.
You don't have to know the history. Well, that's your problem. Because you don't want to understand the history.
I don't have to. You don't
Well,
understand.
let me tell you the history of this country. Let me tell you the history of the country. Because you come in here, this is what a lot of...
Good body. Right.
No, comrades, listen. Even if you don't live here, you must understand. Even if you don't live here, you must understand. You must teach them.
Exactly.
You must teach them. When we came into government in 1992, right? Less than 80% of the population had access to water, and they had nothing like water.
Mr. President,
Can I
just like,
finish?
myself, we had water.
Can I
Water
finish?
went to the second floor.
Can I finish?
Ask anybody here
Let
who
me
live
finish. Let me finish with you. This quarter settlement wasn't even existing, Chief. This quarter settlement wasn't even existing. This is an area we came into government and found this quarter
In
settlement.
1992, you had water in the upstairs?
I am explaining something to you. We came from a situation where we had no water to a situation now where we had to invest in water. Now we have a high percentage of people on the coast having access to water. The problem has changed now from access to water to treated water. And that is what we are working now. We are working now. I go to another house. Listen. So listen. That is what I'm telling you, boss. You don't understand? I'm telling you that the problem now is treated water. I'm not quarreling. I'm telling you. Can I tell you? But if you listen, you will hear what we're doing. The problem now is treated water. I'm saying to you, along the coast, we have a problem because the water in Guyana has high iron content. If you're going to let them, it's a different problem. It's called hard water. People say the water has a high salt content. To remove the iron content from the water, you have to have water treatment facilities. That is what we're investing in now. We just awarded a contract for the building of 12 water treatment facilities all across the country.
One on East Coast, 8 million US.
The one at Friendship here falls under Friendship.
Exactly.
Okay.
And one of the goals of this 5 year is to ensure that along the coast, at least 60 to 70% of the population must have access. No, well, it's been more now. With this investment we're making, we're going beyond the promise. It might be close to 90% of the population on the coast with this investment we're going to make will have access to treated water. The water can't change without the investment to make it treated water. Whilst we had to invest in giving people access to water, in the first case, we had more than half of the population did not have access to electricity. We had 280 squatter settlements. We had 90% of the roads. I don't know if you remember how long it used to take you from Georgetown to the airport, but let people tell you.
The road is garbage now.
Right?
Worse than that.
Okay.
Why in front of you, house and mud?
It's okay. Let's deal with other people. Let's deal with other people. You get off here now. You get off here now. Let's go to somebody else. Yes. Yes. You get off here now.
What about the single parents that can't afford the houses that you're making? Is there a plan that you're working out to them?
Yeah. So, for example, how much money you can afford?
Well, the land that we put in for it's 92,000.
No, forget about the land. If you have to get a house, how much money you can afford every month?
Well, if it's a monthly installment, I can't really give you a figure at the moment. If it's a monthly installment, because my husband is a fisherman.
No, on an average.
Maybe like 40.
No, don't worry. Don't worry. The system that we're developing, that we will work with you, it might be even less than that, far less than that. Right? Because what we will do, we will get the banks to work with us. Right now we have a partnership that will pre-qualify you. You don't have to find it 25% to put down. You know, normally the bank would ask for you to put down 25%. You don't even have to find that. And we are even going to bring down the cost more now. Because for your type of houses, we promise the steel and one sling. One sling cement and the steel for the foundation. So that cost, the government is going to absorb for you.
Well, if you say you're doing that, it's better for us. And I
no, that's why I wanted to talk to you guys.
Mr. Annandale knows as well that we had an issue with a land already that we used to live on. We paid for it, we still had to move.
Okay.
Although we lose all the money. Yes. We still had to move. It was a big humiliation. But we still had to move. What was arguing just now? His father. We still had to move from all the court
But you see,
we still had to move.
that's a private issue, and we even tried to help, right?
Mr. Annandale knows about it.
Yeah.
Because
It's horrible.
we him about it.
But
So
the
we know everything.
court made a decision, and we have to work with the court. We knock the lady, she help her. Anyhow.
Behave yourself, girl. Get manners.
So we just wanted to know,
Now,
because
where
you
is
know
the
the
is the
situation
commander
about
here?
the fisherman here. So
Yeah,
that's
come.
why I find out about
So y'all say y'all need some security, more security in the area too?
yeah, because they already had robbery here.
All right, so Commander, I want you to come and have a meeting with this community. Let's see if maybe if somewhere in the back here we have a green area, we put one of the outposts on it, one of the containers.
Mr. President, in school, the children are being robbed.
Right by the school, listen to this. I want you all agree with me, you know. That's how I like to work with people, right? I like to work with people who can listen also. Commander, you will work with this community. You will have 2 weeks to establish one of the container police outposts in close proximity to the school and this back street area. No problem. right? So in 2 weeks they have to deliver this,
Okay.
right? The commissioner and assistant commissioner, we went all the way to Kanji and Kanji Creek, right? Barakara, and they did it in 2 weeks. So there's no reason we can't do this in 2 weeks.
We'll walk around with the CPGs also.
Yeah, because there is a point of time now that you
No,
cannot
but
come
outside
here
of the
to watch
city,
it.
This is the drama that get robbed.
The police presence.
Right here time, morning.
Annandale need them around them children.
So let's do that, right? Let's put the container outpost, so we'll do that. That will help, Imran?
Yeah, we don't see the place already for put out.
So let's work on that.
That outpost will go with the fisherman or what.
And then, insert,
By-
yes, dear.
By Patak shop there?
The tree boat.
Yes.
I
Yes.
just talked about it.
Yes, no.
So, well, I don't have good news, but I have news.
Yes, you have news.
We have been fighting this case from the time they brought it. What we know for sure is that the officials said that they sold this boat out.
Yes.
I told the Attorney General that we will work now. If we have to go legally against them, we'll go legally against them. Because there can't be any system where you can just seize a boat and sell it the next day. For me, that has other implications. And I call it a spade a spade. They got to fix something that went wrong.
One of the businessmen who make this boat get pulled, he buy the boat. He's the one.
Yeah, I have another record. We have
You hear that?
Yeah, so that's why I want you to come.
You're here now.
You will meet next week
You-
and we'll start it out.
Let's get this information. I am also going to write CARICOM. I'm going to write the chairman of CARICOM, who is the president of, Suriname now. Yeah, so we're going to write him. I told the foreign minister, let's make sure that letter goes off today to the chairman of CARICOM, raising this tree boat issue. Now their laws is a bit different from our laws because of the Dutch law. So AG is going to look at this, and we're not leaving this down. That much I can tell you. The AG has also asked for the valuation for the boat.
Yeah, so we need evaluation and so
Don't
on.
worry, we
That's
will
the
come.
compensation.
Mr. Roman, I have a number. I'll call him and
Right.
contact you.
So you will coordinate with them.
Yes.
So for credit, take on all the information.
Yeah. Oh, and the one other thing, the help to the fishermen. Yeah.
Cash grant.
All right. No. Let me address it. Let me address it. The list came back to the community because y'all had to scrutinize it.
Yes.
Y'all forget though. You see, you don't quarrel with me. All right, listen. So the list has to be scrutinized. He said that y'all say y'all gonna send back the list on Monday. That's Monday coming.
We didn't send like this.
No, well, you're not gonna send when don't scrutinize, man.
They said they're not going to pick up the list.
Well, okay, where the list now? Lionel, pick up the list now because he said to give you all up to Monday.
Yeah.
Now that the list is scrutinized,
So y'all finish with the list.
Yes.
So we can pick it up. All right.
Lionel is going to pick up the list, and before next Friday, everybody can be paid based on the scrutiny.
Yes, you can be really waiting on the
I
ground.
am telling you before next
No,
Friday.
and Mr. President, they should be honest. They had a lot of
Yes.
wrong information on the list.
Yeah.
Non-fisherman and so on.
That is why the list came into
So no,
being.
yes, Mr.
So
That
you are
didn't come from me. I come from the men because
But
we're
I
not
know, but
working.
all I'm saying,
It didn't come from the women, it came from the men.
Right?
all I'm saying is,
that.
that was the reason for the delay.
Ay, walk and see to.
Me and all the workers.
Walk and see to?
Sorry.
Yes.
Yes, I'm to work on one boat.
That channel boat can get for pass.
Lionel, the channel there, let's see the channel.
Channel can pass right now. Fisherman can work right.
On street line.
All right, here now, the street light issue. Colin is here. Where's Colin? Colin is looking now at the important junction here in this area, right?
Yes.
So by next week, we're doing some work on that,
Okay, thank you very much.
right? And remember, in a month time, we're starting the roads too.
Okay, thank you.
Where the foreigner there, man? The foreigner guy? The foreigner, sir? The road is better for us to do.
I have this.
Yeah, not this piece here. No. Boss. All right? Yeah, man.
Oh,
Colin, make sure this one starts this one, right?
Yes.
Excuse me, Mr. President. This girl here working at the fishery and she wants to know if she's getting any benefit out of the fishery stuff.
Next week Friday.
So they say, I mean, I know I work with them.
Angel,
All right.
Mr. President,
Yes,
in the
sir.
80s we been get garbage road and garbage water. Right here we used to come wash clothes and wash
So
with.
tell me, let me hear. So the man with the tax
The man, don't know what you say.
Here now, man, what mud? Summer mud
What
is all
happened
going here.
Mr. Annandale, you got to know where to feel. If you
Yes.
sold the socks and boots one there to Annandale
Exactly.
secondary.
And he-
Annandale look for regular in this area.
Area more
Yeah,
regular.
that's true.
You don't know these people, these representatives.
Yeah, but I am.
These are represent you.
I am not going to trouble.
All the people asking you to do is be a regular buy.
But I am at the road here. There's no way they can come and see me.
Give me
No,
one.
at the stop because
Anil.
of COVID. Right?
AG,
And it's coming back.
they do not want you to be a shanbai.
Chief, he has to come home.
They want you to come home as a
They're
regular
like,
boy.
oh,
Right, yes.
That we need.
They want, and don't come with mask.
No, no, I stopped the thing
No, you
because
don't recognize with
no,
mask or
I
without
stopped because of
mask.
COVID, right? But I will start back.
Mask, follow me, go back with mask.
I will start back from next month.
You better.
Right, all right.
Come, right? You can come. All right.
But I still get the hamper though. All right, all right, all right. Yes. Good. Right.
Hey, how are you?
Samantha!
Samantha, come again. Yes.
Mr. President,
Tell me, yes.
this bike make up your one hamper since I've been able back this side. This bike.
Imran? Imran is working hard. Imran,
Imran make up your hamper.
yeah, man, we work hard, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me work on the roads,
Okay.
right? Let me work on the drainage,
Right.
security.
Yeah. And the light and
Right?
Look at that before the story.
Huh?
Look at that before the whole of this story.
We're dealing with the boat. We're going to be dealing with the boat. Now only now we get information.
Why we still waiting for the bread for the market to buy?
Hey, wait a minute.
You look
Colin.
You look just
It's just a number.
you just started.
Yeah, it's just a number. We said it's just a number.
Yes, yes.
You belong to another.
Commander.
So when we get the fisherman money, buy your money.
I got to go buy the rass or something.
Hey, we can buy them.
Yeah, don't worry. Tomorrow we're going to go to crowd. They come up on my report tomorrow. I'm going to make us spin across.
Alright, no problem.
Right? So where you going? Where you want me to be?
Anywhere you want to meet.
Anywhere you want.
Alright.
Anywhere you want to meet.
Alright, good.
Come right back and reach out. Right back. Confuse you.
Or we come right over from the city next door.
Anywhere you want.
Just call and share and everybody will reach out one place.
We're going to know Marcus to the primary school. After that,
Come, son.
When you want to
Let me wait a minute.
yeah.
Let me take a photo. Come, son. Come.
I got to take over the information. Yes. Get the right name to register all of the boat.
Yes. Everything.
So the registration. So get up everything. So tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Come Mr. Roman, you got to tell me what time to schedule and we got how we see.
Yeah, you can come about it can be about 12 o'clock.
How we see.
Yeah, so next door
You
they're
know
going
we
to
see there. What's the camera?
Tell Daniels. Tell him. Here I am, Imran. Imran telling you something.
Yes, Imran. You want to go there?
the president.
Alright, there you go. We got drive?
Where you walk on? It's man lazy, why?
Yes.
This is like a walk by Shadik funeral.
I'm going to visit
5.4 kilometers.
Aye.
I'm giving you a daily exercise.
Alright, good.
Here we are, man. What do you want election for you? What nonsense you get now?
Yeah, right here. Come on, little exercise. See, we able to make that around.
Colin?
Right there, Mr. Sunny. Marshall. Yeah, we do this. Yeah, right here.
This here.
The drainage happen?
You make this contractors.
How are you? Be careful out there, you know.
Thank you for visiting our community.
Thank you for
The sun, the area is... What are you having about, man? Alright, I'm okay.
This is when the strength of some mind is community, so the minister of culture come up back and make some back.
We can do the swamp swim project here. We can do the swamp swim project here. The swamp swim.
Just two trying to mind this community, mind this
So let me walk on that.
18 brothers and sisters.
And that was support the fishing and them.
18 brothers and sisters.
How you doing, Auntie?
Let's try to make sure to make this road right.
Make this road. Make this road.
Make sure.
Yeah, sweet.
No, it's breaking down carefully. Just to make sure. Yes, to make sure, right?
Yes.
Thank you for coming.
We're gonna let's do the project and get the people who are working in this area and then we do the swamp swim road.
Back in the days when the city spent great.
We can do the swamp swim right from this field to this.
Yeah, this place big.
Where is the dam, right?
Huh?
But here,
Down
right now,
there is tree.
don't take out the tree here. Keep the trees there and take along them. How you doing, Auntie? Good afternoon. Good afternoon, all right? Alright, you don't cook? Where you cook? For us, curry and rice, that's good food, girl.
Every night when the fisherman walks up here, for 1 to 2 o'clock, and then the I think you make a start. That was Smalley. Smalley guy in the back sees this and also all the same strength. What do you get today?
You're not cleaning with that in coffee. You said it's not coming out.
No.
Your brand is a real tough man, you know.
No, yesterday it finished clean.
Did you do a good job?
Yeah, you'll be better when the whole thing through.
Yeah. This can help a lot with the drainage, you know. How y'all do?
Not too bad.
Everything good?
Alright.
Everything good. No, me tell the photograph we can take out the picture. That is the smooth what top there the common trans Annandale Primary.
Yeah.
Nice to reach your arm.
Everything good?
Thanks.
You alright? You alright, Uncle?
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Yes.
Alright? Yeah. You like me? You like me in the sun? Wait, we want to stand or what? You have a photograph of this man here taking a stand. Wow, this man like tired, right? Like they walk a long time on it.
The street is the main board. What we pass is when to do. They say the only comment we don't have a sports system.
Yes.
Yeah, no, this street here we do. This one, this here, you have to get the people to move their fence in a little, and this road gone far inside.
Yeah, but this was go down inside so.
No, but we made a decision. Why we didn't continue the out here?
Eddie, these are the type of roads. The concrete roads with drains, we bring in small communities where you don't have big reserves and road system. So these concrete roads, in these roads, we're getting the community to work along with us. So the jobs are created locally. And you have the concrete drains with the roads. So this is the type of this will last forever.
Yeah.
You know? So if you see the concrete road,
Yes, this is a dead. One proposal was to come through this yard, but we just took it out.
is there a reserve here that you can go around?
A lot of people have to move their fence.
So you see, this is one of the problems. This is one of the problems with this is one of the problems with squatter settlement. When you do the community infrastructure, you come and you arrive at dead ends like these because of the way people build their homes and the way the regularization occurs. So it becomes more expensive and more cumbersome for government to put in infrastructure and to invest in infrastructure. So these are the challenges that you have when you're in government and dealing with the regularization of areas. one of the big challenges the AG will tell you about is the legal issues that surround this part of settlement.
This, for example, here, we had to actually fight to because many homes here were landlocked. They had no access, they had to pass to other people's yard. So we had to fight to get this. Was a fine footpath. Everybody had to pull in their fence both sides before we even be able to get this.
And this is multiplied throughout the country?
Throughout the country. So now at least when taxi could drive in here, here's a fine path full of mud. People sick and they got to go depth and
maybe what you should do is to talk a bit about the whole legal process of regularization. You and Colin.
Yeah,
and give some examples so people can understand.
Well, they're seeing in these pictures, so but we're going to do that. We should do that.
But the major challenge we have when you're regularizing is that we are first of all take cognizance of the occupancy. But we must have agreement on when we have to move fence because to find a road network or a path. And so in regularizing, if you don't regularize, then you will not be able to benefit from the electricity and water and proper drainage as well as road network. And so this is something we're doing across the country, and we're addressing it in a major way because even this area that we just came out of, this was regularized since when the president was the Minister of Housing and Water. And you can see the effect, and now we're doing the road network to have a proper access.
Yeah. So this is a young man from this area.
You can talk about it, give the history of the area.
Yeah, well, when you were Minister of Housing, this place was regularized and you were saying that we'll do infrastructure work in this area, right? The thing has been passed, but I just see that that part of the streets are only made. So you have to get the street to go through to some houses in there.
But people are pulling their fence.
Right? Well, I don't know, everybody agreed to that, but somehow it did not happen, right? Anyhow, me and my neighbor here, we have to get a street here too. But with me and he come together, we have to build it off your own. We don't get nothing from NDC. The only thing I get from them is a tubing that they put on for just cross the, to come to the main road.
Which one is it?
No, walk, actually we have to make it, they say so.
But what we can do now, all these streets here we're doing on the road, but it's the same challenge you said because of the landlocked issue. And I recall since then, persons were supposed to put in their fences and so on. So this is one of the main challenges. But what we can do here, we can work with you guys. And
this one me and Martin.
So Colin, you know what we got to do?
The boathouse?
No,
what we need to do maybe, what we need to do.
Board in there. Me gate, board gate.
But who, this is a lot? Somebody lot?
No, this fence here, after the regularization, they say, so is where this fence got to come for the house, right? So this one left for the street. This there on the...
So let's make a note of all the small street that has to be done also.
So this is one that me and my neighbor make here. We have to buy everything that you see here, just to get access to the house. We have to come to the yard.
So we can work on this, right?
And this is one of the road we're doing. Or another thing we need is to tell you this playground are the only ground in this community.
Yes.
We nearly read it ground.
No worry, water man, come here you go.
You don't want drinks?
Nice meeting you.
Yes,
okay, son. You alright?
In my house?
Where your house is?
Even this is the president.
Oh, well, you okay?
Yes, she fine.
Yeah, because houses are put in the back without a pathway. Go, come and show you. Yeah, me know. Alright, let me show you. Let me show you the place.
But we have a plan.
Mr. President, what is it? Well, a classic example. The all is right about it.
And we need a road.
We need, this
Right
is where a road was supposed to go. People squat the entire area. Well, here's what we're going to do. Now, let us see how we can
this could be,
go
straight to the dam?
No, you have to make a turn.
But is there
into
reserve?
my yard
it before you reach to the dam.
Are you going to allow us to run the thing in the yard?
Yes, no problem.
But that Colin, we could get it down to the other side.
So Colin, let's go. Omar,
Right?
Here.
take the notes here, right? Go right through here and go around.
So they're going to make contact with you.
Now, let me hear what's going on here now. Come, y'all tell me what's going on with this play field now. Come on, let me see.
This play field was, we used to do self-help.
Very important to develop right now. Then you
We used to raise funds and so on, and then everything fell apart.
All right, let me go and see what's going on here.
This was Martian Cricket Club, one of the strongest club on the East Coast.
So what do you do for this play field here? Where are the people from the community? Where y'all at? Come, tell me where y'all need for the play field.
We're born in the way.
Shed, washroom.
All right. Tell me where you need for the where is the immediate need for the play field?
Fill up this place field and next nice.
We need to get no recreation in this community.
So this is the only recreational
Right.
facility.
And
But can't we take this play field to the end?
Yeah,
Yes.
it is to the end.
I see they got fence there.
No, somebody, who fence have this?
well, the same factory. This play field start from the dam to this
No,
trench.
we can't fence off the play
Right?
field.
No, this now we fencing. This
Who
some
fences?
private body fences here, so.
Alright, so
No, you got fence.
Somebody look into this problem here.
This
thing
is the
got to
problem.
NBC.
No private person.
No,
can
this is a
fence.
government property.
So listen,
You know about it.
listen. You can't get paper for this. This is a anyhow.
Who?
And
No, but who are the people?
You know, they care who fence on it.
Bobby there?
No, the same man who own this factory. Me no know.
I don't
live next door,
Me don't know.
anyhow, I don't care who owns Anil.
But anyhow, nobody can own
Nobody
this.
can own the play field. Listen to what we're going to do. Let us do this. Colin, Nigel, Charles, and y'all, Imran, y'all, Lionel, let's dig out the drainage around here. Let's take down, let's get the fence to fence the entire area. Dig out the whole place. Let's fill it up and let's get this play field finished before the
Yeah,
end
that
of
would
the
be a
year.
great help to the community.
Right? This is the main, right? This is the main problem. So let's work on getting this.
Wrong one, son. Yeah.
I used to be captain.
Yeah, man. And you know this guy here. This is a great guy.
You forget to drop this last one, man?
No, I never. Oh yeah. Yeah, I tell you what. Remember?
I remember, man.
You for the water, right?
Yeah.
All right, good. I mean, I tell you something. I see you as a team.
The branch is not tree.
Where Pinky?
Anil.
Why you my shit, right?
Watch your
Marina, no, over there. Marina, Marina.
That's okay. What are you doing there? Alright? So Imran, you want to go? You alright now? You satisfied?
Perfectly.
Okay.
Only thing now.
Because from there is the channel.
Catch them coming fast. Because when I get to work now, the channel black up, so then really
Well, this is the road that carry you straight up to the seawall. Or you could access it from the pump down. What's here?
So you see the drain? Where's that? What,
You
Anil?
can see the channel from there.
Put some nice benches to do some breeze in there. Yeah? Just the landscape. Come sit down. Hey, Imran. Clean up this whole area. And let's put some nice benches and some nice trees so families, children could come out and sit down in the afternoon.
That's a good idea.
So let's clean up this whole area and make it conducive for families to come out.
Right. You know? So you get a playground, you got to attract more people.
Exactly, and they can come and sit down in the evening and get some breeze. And
they say Easter time is packed up people.
Yeah. I know, that might work in my plan.
You remember where the beach was? Where the beach is now? You know where the beach is to move?
Hey, right there.
Yeah, remember we used to play ball on the north side? We gone, disappeared.
Yeah, they gone. Then this go.
Oh, you get one more guy with the house there. See the little shops over there? Next to the London side there. The guy there down there.
Oh, Mario, I come in here and check what is here.
Yeah, you got some Venezuelan squad for the damn too.
Right,
yeah.
Next squad settlement?
Yes.
We have a full recommend.
There's a new one out there? You got to clean up this whole east.
This is the one that goes all the way parallel to the ground on the other side.
Huh? How will you take the picture out?
How are you,
Explain to me how I take the picture out now.
This bar, take a picture. Take a me one.
Come.
Let's see me TV.
Come
Give
down,
me a
man.
touch.
Stand up there.
Go there.
Just like up the tree?
Yeah, this man will be future president of this country.
Yeah, good.
Don't tell her that. Anyway, we got a little issue. My issue is this. What about feeling?
Yeah, we done
Hey, you're late.
Come late.
Good.
Hey, boss man, you're late.
My issue, personal issue with my land.
Who fence the thing there?
This man with the big thing here.
Oh, who this? Who this man?
I don't know if I'm on the even.
Listen to me, man.
No,
Man,
man.
Here now, give Colin your personal issue. Give Colin.
Sam Marlon?
Oh! I supposed to go meet you.
Give him my
He got probably the neighbor, man.
You are not fixed yet, right?
Oh, you mind about fix your neighbor problem? Love thy neighbors, you love thyself.
Who is think about your regulations and this? You know that, right?
Yes.
Me just make your 5 come on. My issue, I mean,
We got full current. What the last post in there?
Colin. Colin. You go back and just see if we can get 2 lights, maybe 2.
No, one here.
Okay.
One here, look.
Yeah, if you can get one more.
We'll put one.
Down. One more
Commander.
down. One more down, like when we come see, I like to come and we got one there.
Listen, Commander can also do something.
You hear what the governor said? Hear what I say? Let me look carefully.
No, man.
No, but there's a light on that post. That one work? Look, there's a light on it.
But we just walk back.
Okay, sorry.
Do them a compliment.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.